First, we carry out a function analysis. The traditional method used by local people was burning the wood bark directly to produce smoke. The useful function is that the smoke repels mosquitoes. However, this practice also creates harmful functions such as excessive smoke, air pollution, and wastage of material. By converting the wood bark into a joss stick, we preserve the useful function repelling mosquitoes while reducing the harmful ones. The stick burns slowly, produces controlled smoke, and is more convenient for users. This shows how our innovation improves the system's overall balance of useful versus harmful functions. Next, we apply substance field analysis. In the original situation, the system consists of the bark, substance, producing smoke, which is field, to repel mosquitoes, another substance. The problem was that the smoke, was uncontrolled and excessive, causing side effects for humans and the environment. In our improved model, the bark is processed into a stick form. A binder is added to regulate the burning, and the smoke is released slowly and evenly. This creates a complete and effective field model. The controlled smoke interacts directly with mosquitoes without creating unnecessary pollution by introducing an additional substance, the binder, and controlling the combustion field. We improve the system's performance.
Finally, we use the trimming method. Trimming means removing unnecessary elements while keeping the main function. Traditionally, villagers needed a pile of bark, firewood, and an open fire to create enough smoke, but these extra components make the process inefficient and inconvenient. In our innovation, all those extra elements were removed. The joystick itself contains the active material, so there is no need for open fire, large amounts of wood, or constant supervision. This makes the process simpler, safer, and more efficient. Trimming has allowed us to keep the important function, mosquito-repelling, while eliminating wasteful or harmful parts of the old system.
In summary, through function analysis, we identified useful and harmful functions. Through substance field analysis, we optimize the interaction between substances and fields. And through trimming, we simplified the system by removing unnecessary elements. Together, these three methods guided us in transforming a traditional practice into a more effective, safe, and user-friendly mosquito repellent.
Goniothalamus andersonii, or better known as Kayu Selukai, is a type of plant native to Borneo, more specifically Sarawak. It's mainly used to repel insects such as mosquito and flies. This is done by burning the bark. Moreover, some people use it to scare off evil spirits according to Iban culture.
If you hadn't already known, Kayu Selukai is mostly used for outdoor activities such as camping, fishing, and so on. Unfortunately, people just burn the whole bark without properly estimating the amount. This can cause serious harm not only to the environment, but it can also harm the people, such as the people with asthma. Aside from that, burning the whole bark uncontrollably can lead to wasting the excess bark.
So, we decided to turn the bark into a joystick. Joystick required little to no attention when burning, as it already has the proper amount of incense on each stick. Moreover, joysticks in general have a lot of advantage, so it's clear that turning the bark into a joystick.
For the field test, the Arraga joss stick was compared to a brand X joss stick in mosquito-infested areas. Lastly, consumer preferences were assessed through questionnaires distributed to 120 participants, including students and professionals, to gather feedback on its effectiveness and ergonomic design.
The smoke condensate of Goniothalamus andersonii contains eugenol, an insecticidal compound found in clove, as well as Goniothalami. As a result, the Arraga joss stick was more effective at repelling mosquito compared to a regular wooden stick.
According to the respondents, the Arraga joss stick released a strong but pleasant scent, likely due to the smoke containing E-cinnamoldehyde and caryophyllene, which create a cinnamon and woody fragrance. Most respondents also agreed that the joss stick has significant market potential as it aligns with the growing demand for naturally sourced products.
The Arraga joss stick can repel mosquitoes and gnats really well compared to brand X joss stick, though both products can repel both mosquitoes and gnats.
We plan to carry out more advanced laboratory tests to ensure and improve the efficiency of a joss stick, as well as to investigate a further advantage of the Goniothalamus andersonii for the future.